Who's got the rocket launcher? I say we blow it up. Now fire that thing.
It's for the city of sports, playing with a giant Nick. With my man S. Guard.
That's him.
You feel the vibe?
That's me.
We going live.
That's us.
That like button shared, you been subscribed.
Stadium.
That MetLife, Big Blue, home of the parade.
Yeah.
That turnpike, you can see that's where the game's played. NFL one day, then it's the NBA. Madison Square Garden, that's where the Knicks play. This that NY Logan, no it don't get broken. Legalized mean this shit smoking. I'm on topic, dropping another episode. The game winner, trade, maybe a field goal. Everybody right now doing the wave. You tune in, the show called TheMan-Cave. I see the chat, they always doing their thing. Big views, 85-inch screen. The game's on, you rush and bleed. Stay calm, you on the road and chill. Do the watch along. The show's on, the host, you know it's S-Guard. It's no telling the panel filled with guest stars. You're now rocking with the voice, you know what it is. It's your boy J Boogie. You're now rocking with my man S-Guard. I support him to the fullest, you heard? My man Mike Blaze. This is Alter Production. What that mean? We about to alter everything that's playing. Tune in. My man S.God. Support the show. Subscribe, share it. Most importantly, hit that like button.
What's good? What's good? What's good? Salute Knicks Nation. Salute Giant Nation. Big Blue. What's good? You see the thumbnail on there. New York Giants get their man, explosive wide receiver number 1, Malik Nabers. Man, I'm here in Detroit, Michigan for the NFL Draft 2024 NFL Draft. I was just down there live, you know what I'm saying? And let me tell you something, it was electric down there and stuff like that, man. So I was ecstatic. You know, for a minute there, I thought the Giants was probably going to take J.J. McCarthy, but they didn't. They stuck to their guns, and they got what we needed. You know what I'm saying? That wide receiver number 1, Malik Nabers. And let me tell you, because I was down there, and like I said, and I was down there with I actually linked up with Big Blue crew down there and stuff like that. Big Lou, you know, say Big Pat and NYG. So we was all down there at the draft and stuff. It's still going on and stuff like that, but you know, we just went out there and represented for the Giants, you know what I'm saying, waiting to see what the Giants was going to do with their pick and stuff like that, because for a minute they was scared they was going to pick J.J. McCarthy. You know, I know some people wanted a quarterback and stuff like that, but, you know, we felt like we needed that number 1 wide receiver, something that we never had in a minute, you know what I'm saying? So we just holding our breath, and, when that stuff unfolded, man, it looked like the draft stuck like the way it was. It didn't there was no surprises early on. You know, Caleb Williams went number 1, Jaden Daniels followed number 2. Behind him went Drake May, and then the Cardinals took Marvin Harrison, and when the Chargers took what is his name, Joe Alt, you know what I'm saying? The Giants were on the clock, you know what I'm saying? We was just sitting there, and we was like, man, what they gonna do? What they gonna do? You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, man, please don't tell me we are gonna take J.J. McCarthy, man. I'm like, it was like we was holding our collective breath for a minute and stuff like that. But, you know, they went ahead and did what we thought, you know, what we all wanted them to do. And we couldn't be more happier, man. So, and they went and took Malik Nabers, the wide receiver out of LSU, explosive wide receiver, number 1 that we needed, you know. So I'll let you, you know, look and see how they went.
Then move on. If it's wide receiver, that guy on your screen is an absolute beast. So you can't go wrong, but don't tell me that you can't pick a franchise quarterback.
You got to help Daniel Jones. You can't think about the try. Romo Dunze is a special player. Malik Nabers, if you're taking the heir apparent, Daniel Jones has no shot. Booger, what would you do if you're the Giants? We're told the pick is in, but I don't see the commissioner yet. We have a moment. Oh, there he is. He's now just appearing.
To answer your question, Randy, it's really simple. I'm taking Malik Nabers. He's the most explosive player at the receiver position in the draft, and the Giants receivers absolutely stink.
Here it comes.
With the 6th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the New York Giants select Malik Nabers, wide receiver, LSU.
Wow. We thought maybe quarterbacks would go 1, 2, 3, and 4. Instead, J.J. McCarthy still on the board as we get to 7. as to Nabers. Think of all the great receivers that have come out of LSU, including Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson. Nabers was the school's all-time leader in catches and yards with over 3,000 yards in 3 seasons. In a league that values explosive plays, he led the FBS with 17 catches of 30 yards or longer last year.
Well, I said the most fascinating draft I've ever been associated with because the decisions that Joe Shane and Brian Daboll had to make. Do you go for the heir apparent and J.J. McCarthy to Daniel Jones, who you didn't draft? Okay, you inherited Daniel Jones. So you could have gotten your own guy, bro. Go right in. You said it was him all the way.
No doubt. I think he's the best receiver in the draft. He's the most explosive guy in the draft. The fastest receiver. No one caught more touchdowns from the slot than Malik.
Just run right between the double team and run between those vices, and then it's all over. Explosive after the catch. Can you turn the short 5-yard pass in the explosive plus 20-yard play? Well, Malik, if you've ever been up close to him, you see he has a running back type of body. He doesn't have an ounce of fat on him. This is one of the best plays that we've seen in recent memory as far as Jamar Chase. Watch how many people he avoids on this. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, and then he just runs away from them. He's running away from top quality NFL defenders. And so when you have that kind of ability, hey, I can see why the Giants would go up and get him. And then elite body control and great hands. You want to talk about vice grips? Absolutely. He will snatch it down. Jamar had some issues early on in his rookie year at Cincinnati. He cleaned those up. He made those kind of surface highlight catches all the time. This kid is complete. Now the question is this. Can you get the ball to him?
Yeah.
Can you protect Daniel Jones? Because it really, this is just a part of the problem that's going on with New York. They have other things to fix, and they better fix them. Otherwise, it's not going to matter what Malik Nabers does.
Subway, Molly.
Malik, another talented wide receiver from LSU joins the league. How important is it for you to represent that brotherhood and add right away to that Giants offense?
It's very important. You know, being a receiver that goes to LSU, you know, you gotta come in and be a dog. So I'm expecting to be that. You know, I can only just thank God for this opportunity that I'm in.
Let me see the inside of your suit. I saw you showing that off a second ago. Tell us about it.
Inside of my suit is all the legends that, you know, have been a part of my life. Mom, family, brothers, coaches, you know, all the legacy that made Malik who Malik is. So at LSU, so to have that in my jacket, you know, it means a lot.
All right, congratulations, Malik. You guys are looking at Daniel Jones's new favorite target. He's going to the New York Giants.
He's the second LSU player.
There you got it, man. It's Malik Nabers, wide receiver number 1 that we desperately needed. You know, I know some people wanted the quarterback, but hey, it wasn't in the cards, and hey, we can't force it. I would rather get the number 1 or number 2 player compared to like getting the 4th best player at the position, and that's what it came down to. That's what we needed, and that's what we got. You know, so he's going to make life a little bit easier for Daniel Jones and things like that. You know, I know people say, well, if you don't get a quarterback, then that means Daniel Jones is like, hey, man, you got to build a team up. You know what I'm saying? Because Daniel Jones may or may not be here after next season, or even for the next quarterback. You got to give him something to, you know, some wheels and some toys to play with. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you can't look at it like, you know, they doing this because they don't want to get another quarterback. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's all. Yeah, that's how you got to take it. Like, man, we got to build this team up the right way. We rebuild them. We putting the little pieces at a time and things like that. So, you know, it is what it is, man. But like I said, we'll be back on here tomorrow, man. I was just going to give you a little snippet, you know what I'm saying, of the number 1 wide receiver and the Giants pick, explosive wide receiver Malik Nabers. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, welcome to New York, Malik Nabers. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, tomorrow will be day 2 tomorrow here in the draft down here in Detroit, Michigan. And the Giants have the 47th pick, which is like the 15th pick in the 2nd round tomorrow. I think tomorrow's round 2 and 3 tomorrow. So the Giants got number 47 and number 70, and we're going to see what they're going to do. Me personally, I think the Giants are going to go with a cornerback in the 2nd round. Got to get a cornerback because we need another cornerback to help out Deonte Banks in the to put a number 2 cornerback on the side with Deonte Banks to help out. You know, so like I said, just stay tuned. Like I said, I'll be back tomorrow with more videos and things like that, man. But I just want to come on here and give a quick update on the draft down here in Detroit, Michigan. It's wild down here. It's like, yo, they said it was over 275,000 people down here in Detroit for the draft, man. And trust me, it was electric. Everything was fine. And the only surprise of round 1 so far, you know, I don't want to say too loud, but the only surprise so far was Michael Penix going number 8 to the Falcons. You know, I didn't see that coming. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of shook things up a little bit with the quarterback selection and things like that. So we'll see what surprises they have in store tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? But for right now, like I said, the Giants, we get our man. We get Malik Nabers, man. So I'll be back on here tomorrow, and I'm going to give you some more things, you know what I'm saying, as far as like live footage and feeds from the draft here in Detroit. So stick around for that tomorrow. Come back tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow. So I'll probably be back tomorrow, probably about 9 o'clock tomorrow, you know, give some more updates. But until then, see you. And this is your first time to my channel, please hit that like and subscribe button, and also share it as well on your platforms and things like that. And also hit that notification bell so you know when I'm coming on next time. But like I said, I should be back on tomorrow to give you some more updates from the draft here in Detroit. We'll see what the Giants do, but I'm thinking cornerback. So we'll see you next time, man. Thanks for checking out the Man Cave podcast, and this is your host, S. God.
Who's got the rocket launcher? I say we blow it up. Now fire that thing.
It's for the city of sports, playing with a giant Nick. With my man S. God.
That's him.
You feel the vibe?
That's me.
We going live.
That's us.
That like button shared, you been subscribed.
Stadium.
That MetLife Big Blue, home of the Braves.
Yeah.
That turnpike you can see, that's where the games play. NFL one day, then it's the NBA. Madison Square Garden, that's where the Knicks play. This that NY Logan, North don't get broken. Legalized mean this shit smoking. I'm on topic, dropping another episode. The game winner, trade, maybe a field goal. Everybody right now doing the wave. You tune in, the show called The Man-Cave. I see the chat, they always doing their thing. Big views, 85 inch screen. The game's on, you rush and bleed. Remain calm, you on the road and chill. Do the watch along, the show's on. The host, you know it's S-God. It's no telling, the panel filled with guest stars. You're now rocking with the voice, you know what it is. It's your boy J Boogie. You're now rocking with my man S-God. I support him to the fullest, you heard? My man Mike Blaze. This is Alter Production. What that mean, we about to alter everything that's playing. Tune in. My man S-God G.O.D. Support the show. Subscribe, share it. Most importantly, hit that like button.